Hey guys, we're going to do Monday's DMR number 35. We're going to start with number 1. Number 1 says there are 553 chairs in the school auditorium. The principal wants to put 26 chairs in each row. How many rows will we need to have? So I've set up the problem for you that we're dividing chairs with a certain amount in each row, and then we're going to come up with how many rows we can make. Okay, so it's division. 26 cannot go into 5. 26 can go into 55 2 times. 2 times 26 is 52. 55 minus 52 is 3. Bring down the 3. Then 26 can go into 33 1 time. And then it looks like we're going to have 4, 5, 6, 7 chairs left over. So the answer to this could go a couple different ways. If the principal wants to use all of the chairs, then they would actually need to make 22 rows, which would include the remainder. However, if the principal only wants to put 26 in each row and then just discard the chairs, meaning maybe put them back in the closet, then the principal will need to make 21 rows. I don't think the question is as clear as I would want it to be, so I'm just assuming that the rows have to have 26 chairs in them. So in that case, you can only make 21, and then you'll have 7 chairs left over. It's one of those real world problems where you would kind of have to figure it out if you were in this scenario, okay? All right, number 2 says that we are going to complete the table, and we need to find the rule and complete the table, okay? So what's happening here is we kind of ended the year with this, is that a number 2 comes out and then 12 comes out. So there's a relationship between 2 and 12. 5 goes in, 30 comes out. Some number goes in, 18 comes out. And then 4 goes in, and then some number comes out. So finding a rule is essentially finding a pattern. And we're going to need to use math. We're either going to use addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So if I put 2 in and a larger number comes out here, I need to find some sort of relationship. So for example, I know 2 times 6 equals 12. And I'm going to try to keep checking that rule as I go down. So for example, 5 times 6 equals 30. So let's say that the rule is times 6. I don't like that the input numbers are out of order and that the output numbers are out of order. Essentially, you would have like 2, 3, 4, 5 in order from least to greatest, but for some reason the table is mixed up. So if this is the rule all the way down, then let's fill in the missing numbers. So the rule is multiply by 6. Do you know a number that if I multiply by 6, I get 18? If you said 3, you're good to go. 3 times 6 is 18. Okay, and then fill in the output here. 4 times 6 gives you what? And it should give you 24. Okay, awesome. All right, number 3. We did not get to angles, but you may have some understanding of angles from 3rd grade and 4th grade. This is asking for an obtuse angle. So I wrote the definition. An obtuse angle is an angle that's greater than 90 degrees, and I drew a 90 degrees angle, but it's also less than 180, which is a straight line. So which ones look larger than 90 but not quite a straight line? You may need to rotate the paper. So I say this because this is a 90 degree angle about. And this angle right here looks smaller than that, right? It's not as quite as, see an L with your hand? The first angle is about here. So it's not bigger than the 90 degree angle. So I'm not gonna circle that one. But if I rotate the paper here, if this is a 90 degree angle, look how much larger that one is. Okay, so I'm gonna circle that one. Again, rotating the paper so I can look at angle number 3. This would be about a 90, and that looks smaller. Okay, I'm looking for greater than 90. If this is a 90-degree angle, then this is larger. So I'm going to circle that one. And then this is almost shut closed. So that's definitely an acute angle. This is what we call an acute. Okay. All right, so just those two are obtuse. Okay, number 4. Let me see if I can get it down here. Number 4 I thought was a little tricky. It says Joe needs to read 35 more minutes to reach his goal of 400. Which number sentence would be used to find N? So N is the number of minutes that Joe has already read. So essentially, he's read some minutes. He has 35 more to go. And his goal, think about it like your end goal, your answer is 400. Okay, so the only expression that matches that is D. So the number of minutes that I've already read plus the 35 more I need to read will give me my goal of 400. And then you would solve that if you wanted to solve it. And a lot of you want to solve. You would just subtract 35 from 400, and that would give you the answer for N. Okay? All right, last one. So number 5 kind of started before I made the video. It says Joe bought a large pizza. He ate 1/3 of the pizza, and his friend Tim ate 1/5 of the pizza. How many slices of the pizza did they have left? So I set up the two fractions. And I actually, now that I'm looking at it, you're going to have to do 2 steps. So he ate some, his friend Tim ate some, and then how many do they have left? So we're actually going to add what they ate, and then we'll have what's left over, okay? And we can even draw a picture if we need to, but I noticed they didn't have a common denominator, so I set up the M. So common denominator is 15. So 1/3 to have a denominator of 15, 1/5 needs a denominator of 15, and then that way they can add what they had to eat. So 3 times 5 is 15, and 5 times 3 is 15. Okay? With me so far? Now let's add what they've eaten up. So they've eaten 8/15 of the pizza. Okay, so how many slices did they have left? So if you have 15 pieces and you eat 8 of them, how many do you have left? And it sounds like they have 7 pieces left. Okay, awesome job. Love you guys.